Hello and welcome back to The Great Life. We are Vicky and Louis. We're currently travelling around Canada on our 2-year working holiday visa. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification button and follow us on our journey as we explore this amazing country.
Good morning everybody. So today we are headed to Port Alberni. So today Vicky's doing the driving and I get to relax. But first we're going to stop off at Goats on the Roof Market and get ourselves a nice little snack.
Croissant.
A snacky croissant. Ooh la la. Yeah.
Our breakfast, let's go.
Oh yeah.
The cutest thing.
Just too messy treat in the car.
What was it called?
A grizzly claw.
A grizzly claw.
I don't know the name of the place.
This is what it's like being a passenger.
So apparently the trees in this national park are massive, and there's one that's bigger than the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which I don't know why they've used that as a reference point.
That is a
but
strange reference, isn't it?
something to keep in mind. They call them the Avatar trees, so we're gonna go. We drove through it yesterday, and today we're gonna park up and go for a walk. And it looks like there's some really cute trails there with nice paths and stuff. So
Oh yes. Okay, here we go.
Saw you paint a picture of a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. Had this conversation more than 10 times. After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m. Wrote 5 songs all just for give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd do anything you want me to, 'cause I love you.
So we're here in the Macmillan Provincial Park, and we're just looking at some of the trees on the Cathedral Grove route. And there's this really lovely tree here which has been the victim of root rot, which apparently is quite a common disease. It's spread through fungus things, and the trees here are massive, so you can imagine when one comes down it's pretty epic.
Pretty epic rainstorms here as well, so that's probably when they come down.
It's almost like Jurassic. It doesn't do it justice on the camera, but I mean these logs are the biggest I've ever seen. I mean, look at this tree here, the root system. So if you're in the area, I definitely recommend coming to Port Alberni. The little village itself, well, town, is quite nice, but it's just one straight road, and this park is literally on the way. You can't really avoid it. Just keep in mind that the parking is literally right off the road, so just be prepared to pull in and find a spot. But yeah,
I wouldn't call it a straight road, it's a very bendy road.
Very bendy. You
There was a
go,
car crash on it last night.
yeah, you go round the, is it a lake over here? You go around the lake, and it's very bendy, so just keep to the speed. A lot of people like to tailgate round here, but don't be put off by it. But yeah, definitely worth it, and they've built this really lovely walkway for you to use. Louis on the phone, I'm on the GoPro, divvying out responsibility. But just look at that. So we've never seen trees like this before in real life. We're from England and our countryside and forests are very cute and quaint and lovely in their own way, but here everything's on steroids. Everything's bigger, trees are bigger, mountains bigger, seafood's bigger. Yeah, everything's just bigger, birds are bigger. It's really been left to become this wild space. So yeah, that looks like there's a tree there and a tree there, and their roots have kind of come together. Just for perspective, look at Louis and look at how big that tree is. And we're up high on a platform.
I'm not a little guy.
You're not a little guy. But I mean, wow, look at that one as well. So look at Louis. Look at the difference. That's just the root of a tree.
Look at these wee little bits.
Look at them in his wee little bits.
Oh wow, that'd be a cool photo. Look straight up at how the branches all come out.
What we should have done was bought a spare GoPro battery.
What? So we just went from here. Now we're going to go across the road and go do these trails. Just over there.
So I've just read that there was a Scottish born botanist that discovered over 200 different species of plant or tree here. Can't remember. I did film
Douglas?
it. Yeah, Douglas.
Sir Douglas.
Look at that tree there. It's just bending all the way. Lovely.
You and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real.
So we're currently being followed by a whole team of mosquitoes, so it's just a sign of things to come, because it's still quite cold here, but they're out.
They're out.
Louie's been bit a few times.
Being stalked.
We're holding back each other in the things we do. It's all so blue. Yeah, what if we could grow just like the flowers through the concrete? Just you and me. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, break the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go. Just let go.
So we've reached the end of the trail. It's definitely worth parking up here and doing both sides of the road. They're all nice trails. Wow! They're all nice trails. But please come in sensible footwear. We've seen a few people in sandals, slippers and Crocs and stuff, and it may look nice and dry when you first start out, but as you go around the trail it'll get really muddy, especially when you go near the river, because it's not all gravelled, so don't make that mistake. Right, let's figure out how we're going to get out of here.
Okay, so we're now on our way to Hole in the Wall Trail, I think it's called, something like that. It's about 15 minutes away from where we just were.
And then we can turn around.
Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
So we've arrived at the Hole in the Wall. So it's literally just a little lay-by off the main highway, and I think we have to go down that road, I'm not sure.
Hey, a little bridge, no?
A lot of the roads on the map you'll find half of them are private or blocked off or closed, so you just have to park where you can and find the rest on foot. So let's go. Come on, let's go.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go. Go.
Wee. Wee. Wee.
There's a shortcut. It looks really friendly and inviting. What do you think? You'll always see like these balancing stones at like the start of the trail, or most of the time. And we're going to the Hole in the Wall. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm so steamy.